Hello and welcome back to JP's Retro World. Although today temporarily, just for this one video, we're going back to JP's World of Wrestling. That's right, because today, this past weekend, as some of you may or may not know, it was Wrestlemania weekend. That's right. For wrestling fans everywhere, this is like the biggest day of the year. This is like our Super Bowl. Although some of us also watch the Super Bowl, but But for a wrestling fan, this is our Super Bowl. So the whole weekend I spent watching wrestling, primarily Wrestlemania, shown on Peacock. And I have to say, I was blown away. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. I don't mind saying it. I know I've been kind of critical of modern wrestling, but I think since Vince McMahon's departure from WWE, I think that they are really trying hard to make wrestling watchable again, and I personally thought WrestleMania 40 was awesome. It came from Philadelphia at the same stadium where the Philadelphia Eagles play. In fact, couple of their players got involved with one of the matches. But yeah, there were some title changes. The World Heavyweight Championship that was held by Seth Rollins changed hands twice. After Drew McIntyre beat him, Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank and beat Drew McIntyre and walked away with the World Championship belt. So, and a couple of the ladies' matches were pretty good. Rhea Ripley retained her title against Becky Lynch, and Bayley won her title against some other woman wrestler. I don't know a lot about the women's division, but I know Bayley, and I know she won. And it was big night for her because she's never had like a singles WrestleMania, moment, which I think was really good. But two tag team titles changed hands in a 6-team ladder match, and this match was one that actually my wife was interested in. She doesn't even really watch wrestling, but she's like, "Ooh, this is interesting." And so, and actually, she was actually on night one. She was actually watching it with me. She was glued to the TV just like me, just how the drama was unfolding. I think I'm kind of getting her into it a little bit, but that'll come in time. But anyway, so yeah, night one was really good. Night one set up the main event for night two. The main event for night one, tag match. The Rock returns with his cousin Roman Reigns, the champion, to take on Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And the stipulation was that where if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins won, then the match would be fair and square on night two, and Cody would get a fair shake. But alas, The Rock and Roman Reigns won in night one, so it would be what was known as bloodline rules, which is just basically anything goes, no disqualification. So night two, it was very, very good. A lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff happened. The Intercontinental Championship changed hands. Actually, that was from night one. But anyway, night two, there was a triple threat. Randy Orton participated with Kevin Owens against Logan Paul, I guess, U.S. Championship belt on the line. But the big story was the main event. Cody Rhodes, my man, Cody Rhodes, finished his story and defeated Roman Reigns after a 3.5-year-long reign for Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes was able to defeat him with a little help from Jey Uso, John Cena, and The Undertaker. He was able to defeat Roman Reigns to become the new undisputed World Heavyweight Champion of the WWE. I was excited. I'm happy for Cody. This is his AEW LJN action figure, but it says Nightmare on his belt, and it's got his tattoo on the side there. Now, when Cody came back to WWE, he told them, I'm not coming back as Stardust. I'm not coming back as Dashing Cody Rhodes. I'm coming back as the American Nightmare. To which WWE replied, well, why would we want to mess with something that works? So now, obviously, it's worked for him because now he's the top guy in the company. He's the face of WWE in a brand new era. You know, Vince McMahon is gone. Triple H is in charge. It's the Triple H Paul Levesque era of WWE, and I'm excited about it. You know, I admit that I'm kind of getting back into it and starting to be interested again. But the downside is, you know, I've been kind of boycotting Netflix for a while just because they had a certain movie on that I didn't approve of. But now it looks like if I want to continue watching WWE by late this year or by next year, I'm going to have to get Netflix. So that might be happening. So anyway, but Cody Rhodes, I told you, I said on this channel, I thought that Cody Rhodes was going to win the title at WrestleMania. And WWE, they started to pivot towards Roman versus Rock. But due to unbelievable fan support for Cody, they had to switch gears like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're going to go with Cody for WrestleMania. So, anyway, Cody Rhodes, the new champ. Whoa! Is what people chant during his song. But anyway, it was a great moment. I loved it. And there was like a specific match that some wrestling critics didn't like, and that was the Usos match, Jay and Jimmy Uso. I liked it, but then again, I don't work in wrestling. I don't sit and analyze every single match. I don't pick apart every match like, oh, that move, oh, they probably was to do something else in that spot. You know, I don't use the inside the business lingo like, oh, spot or high spots, or, you know, I don't pay attention. I just watch it and enjoy it. That's what I do. I'm a wrestling fan. So I watch wrestling, I enjoy wrestling, but I don't analyze wrestling. You know, I like what I like. And no dirt sheet writer, no wrestling producer is going to change my mind as far as what I like. And I liked the Uso match, and it wasn't so much the match, but it was the story. There was a story there, and those guys, I thought, did a really good job of telling the story. And Jey Uso was instrumental, or one of the guys that was instrumental, in allowing Cody to win the world title on night 2. Now, I was excited to see John Cena back. You know, John Cena came back and helped Cody win, and The Undertaker came back and helped Cody win. I don't think The Undertaker's coming back for ring action or anything. I think he just came back for that one spot and in a match. And he might make appearances every now and again. And I know he's done interviews since then, shoot interviews. But I also wanted to talk, well, actually, I'll save that for the next video. I wanted to talk, because they did a Bray Wyatt documentary that I watched the day before WrestleMania. And it was very, very good. And I'll talk about that on the next video. But like I said, you know, WrestleMania 40 was pretty good, I must say. And I know that some of you that are still on the, you know, like, I can't watch modern wrestling. It's just not the same. Well, it's not the same. And I understand that. It's not the same as it used to be. Wrestling, like everything else, changes over time. And it's not like how it used to be when we were kids. But I try to just enjoy it for what it is. And there are still some elements of it that I don't care for. But just like ever before, or any other time when I watched it, there were things I didn't like. So I just didn't pay any attention to those things, and I just focused on what I liked. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm focusing on what I like and the good things that I find about wrestling. I still think AEW is garbage. I don't watch AEW for a number of reasons. But, you know, I watch independent wrestling. On occasion, I tune into NWA Power on YouTube. Actually, I think it's now on CW. But, you know, once in a while, I'll stream that. And, you know, I watch as much independent wrestling as I can, you know, because that's always fun. even though I don't know any of the wrestlers, but with wrestling, you don't really have to know a whole lot. You know, this is the good guy, the bad guy, go. I'm in. So, it's not that complicated. There are subtle little things that the WWE or any wrestling company does during a match that kind of plants the seed for a future, future matches. So, we'll see what happens with Cody Rhodes now. Now that Cody Rhodes has won the big championship, now he's the main man in WWE. It'll be interesting to see, okay, where do they go from here? Who can they put him in a feud with? Will they put him in a feud with The Rock? Or will it be another member of the Bloodline? Or will it be somebody new? Gunther just had a big, long Intercontinental title run. So will he be in line to be a number one contender? We'll see. I don't know. We shall see indeed. Anyway, WrestleMania 40. Yay, Cody Rhodes. Told you he was going to win. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you come back and will join me for some of my retro non-wrestling content, because I do a lot of stuff like that too. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So if you are new, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're having fun over here, and I will see you next time.